So what's the time, please?
The time is 6:55 p.m.
Right, guys, it's 5 to 7 on a Saturday evening. Right, so there's been a change in the weather. You know, it's not so hot. It's not cold, but it's not so hot. So I've got my sweatshirt on, New York, and I've got my black leggings on. Right, yeah, I could wear shorts. I don't feel like wearing shorts. Okay, so this is me. This is me this evening. Right. Now it's me that's been going out 3 times a day. So I've got no kids with me whatsoever. None. Just the dog. If I had kids, I'd be taking them with me, wouldn't I? I wouldn't be leaving them at home. Let's go. This reminds me of when I was a kid. I had to go to school with all this crap going on. It's like this when I went to school. When I was a kid. Barking, kids laughing. That's what it was like for me when I was a kid. And I had to go to school. Now I can do what I like, if you know what I mean. I don't have to go the same way as these bullies. Do you know what I mean? When you're a kid, you have to do as you're told, but I don't have to walk the same path as bullies. It's like this when I was a kid. When you're a kid, you don't realise it. You know, there's you smiling up the road, and then some adult comes along and spoils your day by telling you off for nothing. Well, that's what it was like for me when I was at school. So I'd be smiling, and then I'd get told, what are you smiling at? You know? So this was going on when I was a child, a teenager, going to school, going to work. It's not nice, is it? Being bullied on continuously, all the time. It's not nice. So I'm trying to find answers as to why this is going on and why it's gone on for so long, but I can't bloody find any. So we've got 3 dark-skinned people over there. Just Eat car. So we've got some people over there. Right. What do I do? What do I do when I'm going to walk around the field like I usually do and go for a walk? So just go down there and do what I normally do. Just having like a do over there, are they? Right, let's just go up here. So that dog I suppose in a way it looks like Samir, but not Samir. Charlie's dog. Go this way. So they're having some sort of do in there. That's the over 55s place. That's for people over 55. So that is for people over 55, guys. And they're all noisy in there. Sister. No. So that, like I said, is for people over 55s, and that's where Charlie was last spotted, in there. That bloke that came up to me on the field, who also talked to the blonde woman at number 3. He was talking to the blonde woman at number 3 before he spoke to me, in my block of flats. So 3 dark-skinned people, 2 females, 1 male, sat on a bench. There's some kind of outside do in there. The over 55 flats. Not for me. I wouldn't like that. No, I like to keep myself to myself. I don't mind having a few friends, but I wouldn't want that on my doorstep. Yeah, if you want to go to a do, you'll go to a do. I don't want it on my doorstep, no. Yeah, I've decided to come on the flat because sometimes when I go around there, you can smell people smoking cannabis. It's a Chinese girl jogging. Chinese female jogging in black. Sky, we've got the Rochester Castle. The Chinese, well, when I was in Sydenham, London, I made some friends with some Chinese people in the fish and chip shop in Sydenham High Street, where I used to live. And one of the Chinese girls went to school with me, and we got to know each other. And my mum and dad and my nan used to go in the fish and chip shop, or I used to go and get fish and chips from my mum and dad, and I knew the Chinese people in there. Yeah, I can remember as a kid walking out my front door and being scared, and being bullied as soon as I went out of the building. But you've got to do as you're told. So if my dad told me to go down the shop and do as you're told, I had to do it. And I used to get trouble outside. I used to get bullied, threatened as a kid. And I'm an adult now, and it still fucking gives me the shivers with what goes on. But yeah, I used to talk to people as a kid. I used to do errands for my parents, go down the shops, go up the road on my own as a kid. And something I wouldn't let my kids do in this day and age if I had them now. As soon as I went out my flats, hello, Four Eyes. from a girl on the opposite flat. What'd you do? So my suspicions as to the eavesdropping is quite normal. Like it was going on when I was a kid. Listening into conversations, watching what my dad was doing to me, and then bullying me when I go outside the flat. I had to go to school as well, you have to. And they have to keep you quiet, don't they? Abusers have to keep you quiet. They have to frighten you, intimidate you to shut you up. And of course, one way of doing that is getting the whole place to bully the fuck out of you, isn't it? Getting all the nearby neighbours and street to frighten you to shut your mouth. Because as a child, you're taught that you have to do as you're told by adults, right? And that's what you do. And if adults are bent and bad and put you in the wrong direction, you're just a kid. Come on, Max. Don't feel like going out today. I don't feel like going anywhere. It's a world full of fakeness and lies as far as I'm concerned. And I distracting me from the truth is not what I want right now. With their bullshit. It's not what I want. I want the truth. I want answers. And I'm going to keep pushing until I get some. I don't want to join in with their lies and their deceits. Yeah, Prince Andrew's Chinese spies. Is it Prince Andrew's Chinese spies? I think that was in bad taste, writing a piece about Prince Andrew and having a laughing face on the front of the newspaper after what he's done. I mean, that's really bad taste. It made me feel sick. You know, that poor Gouffre woman who committed suicide. It's like he's laughing his head off. Very bad taste. At least show a bit of compassion to the fucking victims. Do you know what I mean? Come on, Max. Max. He will have his own way. It's no good trying to distract me with blokes and fucking things like that because I'm too old to be bloody interested now. Do you know what I mean? Trying to distract me with men. Or fucking sex. I'm not interested. Do you know, they've wasted most of my childhood. Most of my fucking teenage years going to work and everything like that. Don't bother now. And that upstairs, yeah, that's just part of it. That's not all of it. That's part of it. There's a whole load of stuff that's to do with this. You can't just take one piece and blame somebody. It's all to do with it. The whole bullying. It's not just those upstairs or what was going on there. It's all packed together. So you can't say it's one person when it's a load stuck together. The immaturity of my mum laughing at things that ain't funny. Got very dry mouth. No wonder my mum asked me if I wanted water. I've got a bottle under my arm. I always get a dry mouth after a takeaway. But then I can look after myself as I did when I was a kid. I don't expect people to understand. People in their 20s weren't born when I was born. They don't know what I went through. I don't expect people to understand at all. But my abuser could be in their 60s or 70s and they could still have a long time left on this planet and still fuck the rest of my life up. And enough is enough, yeah? I said enough is enough. If someone's interested in you, they make themselves known, right? Don't hover about in dating sites and fucking hide. Good boy. It's just snoops in dating sites want to talk to me, find out what I'm doing, where I'm going. All they've got to do now is hack into the fucking AI application and get the whole lot of stuff they fucking need without having to talk to me. It's getting warmer. So yeah, it's not been too bad. It could have been worse. But I could have been enjoying myself with someone instead of sitting underneath a load of kids banging on my fucking ceiling. Just take a sip of this water. Fucking dry in the mouth. There's only one other person I know that's gone through something similar to me, and that's Brian Harvey out of E17. With all the fucking fake police and the shit, he's been locked up and fucking God knows what. That's the only person I can relate to. He's frightened to go to the hospital. He don't get help when he needs help. He's getting all this post-harassment like I do, all this nuisance. I don't want to be thin. I don't want to be a stick. I'd rather have a bit of meat on me, thank you. When I was younger, I used to want, you diet, then it goes back on, and then it's yo-yo, innit? And I exercise. I go out 3 times a day, or I do my fucking lift a bit of weights inside the flat. I've gone through the menopause. I've actually gone through it now. So I don't have to worry about periods and period pain. You know, spending hundreds of pounds on sanitary towels, I don't have that problem now. So the freedom of that is brilliant. Because my whole life was controlled by my periods, the pain and the blood loss. That's one thing I'm glad I haven't got any more. I've had 4 kids, 4. And I've just got a mother that just, I don't understand her at all. Yesterday she tried to tell me she wasn't my mother. And I said, well, who's my mother? Oh, we won't talk about that. Yeah, well, if she's not my mother, I need to know who my mother is. Who is my mum? Well, she looks like my mum to me, so why would she say she wasn't my mother for? I've got her on tape saying it. Max? Max? Where's he gone? There's a funny noise going on and I can't see my dog. There he is. Sounds like a duck. I thought somebody had whistled my dog off. Come on. Someone's whistling or it's a duck. I don't know what it is. Come on. Come on. Max, stop messing around in the tall grass because I can't see you. Come on. That noise is confusing me. Sounds like one of those duck whistles. It's confusing me. It's a bird, I think. Yeah, I went to Brighton a long time ago and I got one of those duck whistles. Nobody behind me, so that's really confusing me, that noise. Yeah, so they've been in that flat above me since Friday afternoon. And I'm on my own and I need a break. I couldn't stay in there all day long without getting some sort of fresh air. I've got to go tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. What's that? No, nutrition facts. Wild caught product of USA, Royal. And that's got omega on it, white cider. Alpha, omega, the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta. It's part of the Greek alphabet. Well, I've got my hair tied in a ponytail. It's light brown at the moment. Guys, the sun is coming down. Well, all I can hear is noise from upstairs. The noise from the side, why I don't know, but they get quiet when he's upstairs. So there's noise coming from upstairs, but the noise coming from the side of the wall has stopped for the moment. So they calm down next door when he's up there. They ain't so noisy. And I'm glad about that, because having two lots of noise is unbearable. It's unbearable. We've got the Jetstream Tours bus coming. Bus. It's a boat! Like yesterday. Near enough the same time as well. God, I'm getting too old to keep running. So we've got the Jetstream's tour bus coming like it did last night. So guys, I'm going to cut off here and try and get a close-up of it like I did last night and put it on my YouTube for you guys, because that's what I was doing yesterday. I've got a bottle of water on the floor.